In the realm of psychology, few figures loom as large as Carl Gustav Jung. His contributions to the field have shaped our understanding of the human psyche for generations. Yet, within his vast body of work lies a concept that, while lesser known, holds profound implications for personal growth and self-realization. This concept, known as the psychological trap, offers a compelling explanation for why many individuals find themselves feeling lost, unfulfilled, and unable to progress in their lives. The psychological trap, as Jung described it, is a complex interplay of unconscious forces that keep individuals tethered to patterns of behavior and thought that no longer serve them. It is a subtle yet powerful mechanism that operates beneath the surface of conscious awareness, influencing decisions, relationships, and overall life trajectories. To understand this trap, one must first delve into Jung's broader theories of the psyche and its structure. At the core of Jung's psychological model is the concept of the self, which he viewed as the totality of the psyche, encompassing both conscious and unconscious elements. The self, according to Jung, is the organizing principle of the psyche, constantly striving for wholeness and integration. However, this process of integration is often thwarted by various psychological defenses and complexes that arise from unresolved conflicts and repressed experiences. One of the primary components of the psychological trap is what Jung termed the persona. The persona is the mask, or social face, that individuals present to the world, often at the expense of their authentic selves. While the persona serves an important function in social interactions, an over-reliance on it can lead to a disconnection from one's true nature and desires. This disconnection forms the foundation of the psychological trap, as individuals become increasingly alienated from their inner selves. Another crucial element of the trap is the shadow, which Jung described as the repository of all the aspects of oneself that are deemed unacceptable or undesirable. These repressed qualities do not simply disappear, but continue to exert influence from the unconscious. The failure to integrate the shadow into conscious awareness can result in projection, where individuals attribute their own disowned qualities to others, further entrenching them in patterns of misunderstanding and conflict. The anima and animus, Jung's terms for the unconscious feminine and masculine aspects within each individual, also play a significant role in the psychological trap. When these contrasexual elements are not properly recognized and integrated, they can lead to distorted perceptions of the opposite sex and difficulties in forming balanced relationships. This imbalance contributes to a sense of incompleteness and dissatisfaction that keeps individuals trapped in unfulfilling patterns. Jung posited that the psychological trap is further reinforced by what he called complexes. These are emotionally charged clusters of ideas and memories that exert a powerful influence on behavior and perception. Complexes often form around traumatic experiences or unresolved conflicts and can act as autonomous subpersonalities within the psyche. When activated, they can hijack conscious control, leading to repetitive and often self-defeating behaviors. The concept of psychological inflation also contributes to the trap. This occurs when an individual becomes overly identified with a particular aspect of their psyche, such as a role, achievement, or belief. This inflation can lead to a false sense of superiority or invulnerability, blinding the individual to their limitations and areas for growth. The result is a stagnation of personal development and a deepening of the psychological trap. One of the most insidious aspects of the psychological trap is its self-perpetuating nature. The very mechanisms that create the trap also serve to maintain it. For example, the ego's resistance to change and its tendency to seek comfort in the familiar can keep individuals locked in patterns long after they have ceased to be beneficial. This resistance is often bolstered by fear of the unknown and the potential pain of confronting repressed aspects of the self. Jung believed that the way out of this trap lay in the process of individuation, which he defined as the psychological evolution of an individual toward wholeness and self-realization. This process involves confronting and integrating the various aspects of the psyche, including the shadow, anima, animus, and complexes. It requires a willingness to engage with the unconscious through methods such as dream analysis, active imagination, and symbolic exploration. The journey of individuation is not an easy one. It demands courage, introspection, and a willingness to challenge deeply held beliefs and patterns. Jung emphasized the importance of developing a strong ego that can withstand the encounter with the unconscious without being overwhelmed. This strength allows for the gradual assimilation of unconscious content into conscious awareness, leading to a more integrated and authentic sense of self. One of the key challenges in overcoming the psychological trap is the recognition of projection. Individuals must learn to withdraw their projections and take responsibility for the qualities they see in others, both positive and negative. This process of reclaiming projected aspects of the self is essential for personal growth and the development of more genuine relationships. Another crucial step is the cultivation of symbolic thinking. Jung believed that symbols serve as bridges between the conscious and unconscious minds. By engaging with symbols through art, mythology, and dreams, individuals can access deeper layers of the psyche and gain insights that are not available through rational thought alone. This symbolic engagement can help to loosen the grip of the psychological trap by providing new perspectives and avenues for growth. The role of the therapist or analyst in this process is not to provide answers or solutions, but to serve as a guide and mirror for the individual's own journey of self-discovery. Jung emphasized the importance of the therapeutic relationship as a container for the transformative work of individuation. Through this relationship, individuals can gain the support and insight needed to navigate the challenging terrain of the unconscious. As individuals progress on the path of individuation, they may experience what Jung called synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem to reflect the inner state of the psyche. These experiences can serve as guideposts and sources of inspiration, reinforcing the sense of connection between the inner and outer worlds. The process of overcoming the psychological trap is not a linear one. It involves cycles of progress and regression, moments of insight followed by periods of confusion. Jung stressed the importance of patience and perseverance in this work, recognizing that true psychological transformation occurs gradually over time. In conclusion, Carl Jung's concept of the psychological trap offers a profound understanding of the obstacles to personal growth and fulfillment. By illuminating the complex interplay of unconscious forces that keep individuals stuck in limiting patterns, Jung provided a roadmap for liberation and self-realization. The journey out of this trap is a challenging but ultimately rewarding one, leading to a more integrated, authentic, and meaningful existence. As individuals engage in this process of self-discovery and integration, they not only free themselves from the constraints of the psychological trap, but also contribute to the collective evolution of human consciousness.